Before Angelina Jolie was an Oscar-winning actress and heralded humanitarian, she was nearly something else entirely, a teen heartthrob.
Can I buy you a drink?
I already have one.
Jolie spent the late 80s and early 90s auditioning for iconic teenager roles and was reportedly considered for Kelly Kapowski on Saved by the Bell, which instead went to Tiffany Thiessen, and auditioned for Cher in Clueless, which Alicia Silverstone won over a list that also included Thiessen, Kerry Russell, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Reese Witherspoon.
Ugh, as if.
The following year, Jolie, Silverstone, and Scarlett Johansson all screen tested for The Craft, but Jolie lost the role to Neve Campbell, and Robin Tunney, Rachel True, and Fairuza Balk rounded out the cast. After winning back-to-back Golden Globes for the George Wallace miniseries and Gia, Jolie passed on Winona Ryder's role in Alien Resurrection and Carrie-Anne Moss's in The Matrix trilogy, but beat out Courtney Love for Girl Interrupted, which earned her an Oscar for Supporting Actress and third consecutive Globe.
Can I have a vanilla sundae with hot fudge? And, sprinkles.
Jolie was then offered Charlie's Angels, but turned it down, and Lucy Liu eventually got the role after Jada Pinkett Smith also passed, and Tandy Newton was delayed on Mission Impossible 2. Instead, Jolie signed on for Lara Croft Tomb Raider, a coveted role for which Sandra Bullock, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Ashley Judd, Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Elizabeth Hurley, and Denise Richards were in contention.
Was it programmed to stop before it took my head off?
After then losing out on Hannibal to Julianne Moore, Jolie auditioned for Velma in Chicago, which went to Zeta-Jones, and Unfaithful, which went to Diane Lane over Jennifer Lopez, who also reportedly auditioned. Jolie did take over for Zeta-Jones when she and Kevin Costner left Beyond Borders, and Jolie nearly stepped in for Nicole Kidman on Panic Room after she was injured on Moulin Rouge, but the part went to Jodie Foster instead.
People in the house.
In 2005, Jolie landed the role that would pair her with once-husband Brad Pitt in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but had to contend with Nicole Kidman, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Chloe Sevigny, and none other than Gwen Stefani, who auditioned multiple times. A few years later, Jolie was considered for The Reader, but lost out to Kate Winslet.
But either way, it gives me something I didn't have before tonight.
What's that?
Hope.
Jolie was also considered for Black Widow and Iron Man 2 after Emily Blunt dropped out, but the role was instead filled by Scarlett Johansson. That same year, Jolie replaced Charlize Theron in The Tourist, and both were at times attached to Atlas Shrugged Part 1 until Taylor Schilling eventually came on board. More recently, Jolie was attached to Gravity opposite Robert Downey Jr., but both moved on to other movies and Sandra Bullock and George Clooney came aboard. Or would it be abort?
Do you copy?
Yes, I copy. I'm detached.
Jolie returns to the big screen this fall in Mistress of Evil, which is not a sequel to Clueless or The Craft, but rather the next Maleficent movie.
Don't ruin my morning.